And we are live today with the GTF Online Summit 2021. And as you can see, I am not the MC from yesterday. There was an accident where there was a herd of camels that running through the streets, and apparently she got kind of mixed up in there and got carried away. We don't know where she is, but we're going to try to bring her back. Okay, so what is going on today? We got some really cool stuff going on today, and we've got Vijay Deshpande. Okay, I hope I said that right. But so just to kind of talk a little bit about what's going on today. Today we are going to be looking at the Global Trainers Federation. And of course, today is also the special signing day where we're going to indoctrinate the India chapter of the Global Trainers Federation. So if you are from India, you are going to get some really, really, really cool benefits happening in this, through GTF. But wait, there's more. Okay, Vijay is going to be talking about a lot of really very powerful things that are going to support trainers to excel. I mean, basically, that's what GTF is all about. GTF is about helping trainers to excel, but helping trainers to excel at an international level of quality and competence. That's what we're about, okay? And of course, because of this program, we definitely have some very, very special and very cool offers for you to be part of the GTF, okay? And we'll be talking about that to you later. But let me just give you a little bit of an introduction on who VJ is and what's going on and what we're doing this, okay? First of all, VJ is the co-founder of the International HR Networking Forum called HR Network International, or HRNI. Okay, so HRNI is basically a conceptualized kind of forum that's for HR. So now consider this, okay? So you got all these HR people. HRNI is about HR, and we've got all of these HR people. Now, what are HR people looking for? They're looking for trainers. I mean, they're looking for other stuff too, right? But they're looking for trainers. So the partnership between HRNI and GTF is going to help to bring the HR people throughout India to the trainers and vice versa. All right. So VJ is also the founder of the messaging app-based HR networking platform called, the HR Federation of India. Okay. And, there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes along with that. He's an owner, promoter of the consulting, HR consulting entity named People Sciences. He's based in Mumbai. He's the CEO of an advanced HR management technology solution company, which basically means they make all kinds of super cool HR apps. And of course, that also means that these HR apps are going to be supported with GTF. So we're bringing in technology, we're bringing in HR, we're bringing in all kinds of stuff when we are bringing in VJ as the founder of HRNI and the GTF's new partner in India. So VJ, take it away, man. You got to unmute. Hey, there you go. Unmute. Now, click the little button. Unmute. You got to unmute. Click the button.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes.
Very good evening, Arthur, and thank you very much for that wonderful, wonderful introduction. And the kind of energy that you have put in this introduction challenged me also to be, presenting with the equal amount of energy. It's wonderful indeed. It's my privilege as well, Arthur, to be addressing this August audience here on the day 2 of GTS seminar. It's quite exciting to connect with across globe trainers fraternity and more to share my thoughts on the topic that I am going to speak on aligning training and development for future ready workforce. Before I do that, let me also share with the August audience here that HRNI and Global Trainers Federation, they have forged a collaboration. And in this era of collaboration, when we see such the powerful collaboration happening, and we are bringing the GTF chapter to India, hosted by HRNI. It's actually means a lot, and it provides the platform for the trainers to network, grow through this collaboration of GTF and HRNI, and also contribute to the training and development, the needs of the fraternity. The GTF, just for the information, I would like to also add here specifically that it also encourages the across domain trainers to be its members. Apart from the behavioral trainers, apart from the trainers of the soft skill trainers, typical HR domain trainers. Apart from that, across domain trainers could also join this platform and then enjoy the benefit of networking, growing their presence and growing their work through this platform. Let me now start with my topic, which is aligning the training and development for future ready workforce. First, there is a word in this called future, and then there is a word called ready. And if we see what kind of the future is in store for us and how does that looks, I wish I would have been sitting here with a crystal gaze ball to tell how future looks for all of us and how we got to be ready to be successful in future time. But then I felt future is already on to us, and it is on to us without giving much notice, and pandemic has massively hastened the pace of this change. Let me explain a little bit why I feel so. It can give some idea about what will happen to current set of people skills, how would business will look like, how future workforce would function, and businesses will operate. Just to give a little bit of idea, let me start by asking some questions and by sharing some of my recent experiences. And when I did that to myself, I felt that future has already arrived. Let me make this statement. What if I said that 10 years from now, handwriting skills will become extinct and people will know only typing? What does that mean? And how does that translate into an opportunity for the trainers? When the handwriting skills will become extinct and rare, the calligraphy training or the handwriting training would become a premium training to be offered. And what would happen to the trainers? The trainers themselves will have to prepare for this change and bring in the learning methodology wherein they would actually inculcate handwriting skills to the people. Now, this is just one example it comes to my mind. Is the today's business is it able to figure out who the real competition are? I'm just giving an example of a bank. Do you think that a large size bank, which is kind of a top 1 or 2 or 3 of the country like India, sees another bank among the top 3 as its competition? No. In fact, these banks, they are seeing their competitions as the online payment gateways are their competition. So today, the nature and the way the competition looks for us has also significantly changed, and we really do not know who is competing with whom. Now that is the power of the technology, and that is what it is. It is in terms of these changes that has been hastened through technology by pandemic era. That has actually dawned upon us about almost 2 years now, and we are coping up with it. Now, let me share one more experience of mine, and this is directly from my family. In fact, my father, who wanted to undergo a eye surgery, we actually went and consulted one of the top-notch ophthalmic surgeon in our area, in Mumbai area. When we met him, he did the diagnosis, he did his part of work as as a surgeon, and then he came up with a couple of proposals. He said, one is that if you would like, if you'd like me to do the surgery, because your father would require a cataract surgery, then my fees is $1,000. I'm just giving an example. And he says that if the surgery has to be performed by a robo, then the fees is 25% more. So the fees is 1,250. Now, what does that mean? Are the surgeon skilled, the surgeon to whom we met, and we know that he is a well-established surgeon and a well-experienced, has got more than 30 years the practice in the ophthalmic, surgery domain, are his skills obsolete? And is a artificial intelligence and a robo is now seen as a far more skillful and is earning more than a surgeon earning? Now, this is a kind of scenario that is going to actually tell us that how future is looking, now going to look. Now, if I portray a picture before you that paramedics with jetpacks, border police in flying cars, and city workers commuting by drone, all sounds like science fiction. But the concepts are part of an advanced air mobility market that is expected to be worth as much as 17 billion US dollar. Now that is just a simple the concept that is going to materialize in just next year's time. That is by 2025. As urbanization leaves city streets congested and advances in technology allow for vehicles considered impossible just decades ago, using the sky for small-scale aircraft has become increasingly attractive. Let us not be mistaken. This is a real-life depiction of an urban life very soon. Now, how does that relate to training and development? Well, just wait. Let me tell you one more thing. For trainers, the content consumption by audience has become very important. While we all once knew that the content creation and delivery was the key. Why this change? Because today's Gen Z is so much addicted to feeding on automatic updates, and their content consumption pattern and analytics thereof is driving the content creation and delivery thereof. Let me quote from the article published in 2007 towards 2017 end by trendwatching.com. They call it forgiving by design. The article says consumers are already sky high on expectations, fueled in part by their digital lives of constant service upgrades and seamless personalization. One consequence, in 2018, they will expect all kinds of products and services to forgive them when their past, the product they selected, the size they chose, the service they wanted doesn't match their future. How? By near magically adapt around their changing needs, wants, and whims. Remember, consumers don't have to experience the most innovative forms of digital adaptation to have their expectations reconfigured. They just have to know about them. This is how the code goes. The Apple HomePod reconfigures its sound depending upon where it's placed in a room. Why doesn't my new car adapt around the changing weather? A nice example, just to give one more around this, is Petit PSI clothes that are designed in such a way that they grow when toddlers grow. Now, this is a kind of the change that is in store for us. And data analytics, mega trends are driving the business of today. And in near future, automated business modules will drive the business seamlessly. I recollect Alvin Toffler writing in his book, Third Wave, as early as 1990, that one day computers will take over human intelligence, and it's a reality now. For a simple reason that as computers are advancing, their costs are reducing. While when we hire a higher experienced and more experienced human resource, we got to pay them more. But with age, the human resource capabilities in terms of his intelligence, in terms of his performance, they start going down. Now, how do we compete with this scenario? That is a completely paradoxical scenario which we have to handle. And as a trainers, we have an immense role to play in this. Having shared the basic premises of the keynote address, let me now share what are the 222 mega trends in HR and training and development that would impact them. The entire world has been going through a roller coaster journey since last year. The COVID-19 pandemic has fundamentally altered the way we live and worked. What impact has 2020-21 has on workplace perceptions? Are there any implications or inferences to be expected in learning and development sector for organization? Yes, very much. So, the hybrid workplace is a new norm. Even the GTF event itself happening is a hybrid event. As Arthur mentioned, that our master of ceremony is stuck due to a real life scenario, while the event is happening seamlessly due to the technology. Now that's the hybrid model. Pandemic may have gone sooner or later. Let me remind you, the hybrid workplace is going to stay here for longer. When the pandemic left us in dire straits initially, the working routine of most companies essentially transformed with a considerable shift to remote work. As the world is healing from the sudden shock and the pandemic proves to be more persistent and endemic, the new norm is evolving with workplace as a hybrid workplace. In a hybrid work environment, employee would alternate between the working remotely and on-site depending on their needs and convenience. A study by Accenture discovered that 83% of workers want a hybrid model where they switch between on-site and remote working. 83% of workers. While 43% of the respondents to a Gartner survey said that flexible working hours help them achieve greater productivity. So the flexibility leading to the productivity, hybrid workplace in demand by 83% of the workforce. So the hybrid workplace and the hybrid model of doing business is going to remain there and be there with us. And while even pandemic or the similar the shocks might have already been absorbed by us. Therefore, it is evident that being a future key trend, hybrid work and the flexibility it implies will have a variety of the organization-wide ramification, including huge impact on HR and L&D, which will both need to plan for training their workforce differently than before. Learning and development strategies need a facelift and are required to swiftly convert to new digitally delivered format. As per the 2018 another World Economic Forum report, 75 million current job roles may be completely misplaced by 133 million new job roles by the year 2022. That means there's on one hand there's a good news that we got 50 million odd new jobs coming up, but then along with that we are seeing a complete abolition of kind of a 75 million current job roles vanishing. Therefore, what is the kind of the solution? What is the contribution and training the development community could do to this? Upskilling of the workforce, reskilling are the solutions to this problem. If upskilling improves the current skill set, we know the reskilling focuses more on an entirely fresh skill set. So as I was referring to earlier, that an ophthalmic surgeon, if he has to actually do well in this given scenario where the robots would do the surgeries which the surgeon used to do, he has to upskill, he has to reskill some of the areas and get into a niche areas where the value addition from the surgeon's end is possible. Before the pandemic, only global corporations had to devise solutions for the effective collaboration of dispersed workforce. But now, the regional companies are also confronted to face the challenge of dealing with the dispersed workforce. The smaller the setup, they again also are facing this challenge. With the influx of ambitious millennials into the workforce, effective learning and training platforms are in high demand. PwC also predicts that 72% of CEOs would boost their spending on virtual collaboration tools and 62% will increase their spending on management training. A recent report again suggests that the Virtual classroom will remain significant for talent development professionals after the pandemic even gone. Organizations are virtual classrooms to deliver training to their employees, and organizations expect their spending on virtual classroom training to stay the same or increase over the next year. So, how to devise an effective training strategy that can ensure a successful outcome? Well, get the hybrid officers ready. After the thorough reassessing and redesigning of workplace strategies, many organizations are now looking to establish a resilient and flexible workforce where on the site employees can successfully collaborate with their remote colleagues. This can be achieved only through a well knit network of physical and digital work environments. If the future of the work lies in skills like adaptability and agility to stay on the top of the competition, companies should be ready to invest in the training of their employees. In a way, the pandemic was an eye opener for all of us. As circumstances change, business have realized the value of educating their personnel. Learning and development is becoming, therefore, increasingly recognized as a critical component of business growth. And that squarely actually puts a lot of demand on us, the expectation on us, and then as well as a trainers community, we also have to face to a certain extent the challenges of proving our worth to the new age organization. How then the L&D department or the L&D function can future proof their efforts? Create a long term strategy for shifting from digital replacement to digital transformation. This is very important. It's not just digitization of what the training delivery modules or the contents are, it's actually a digital transformation with training goals in mind and technology matching technology to help. Here are a few factors to examine and implement into the future strategy to ensure effective training outcomes during the transformation process. Smart integration of training into the flow of work, short fewer sessions spread over several days or weeks are best for learning continuity and retention of interest. That is the way the modules have to be redesigned. The effective multi-channel engagement focus on live and interactive sessions with a blend of pre-recorded ones in classroom training alternated with remote ones. Further, provide a varied platter of content formats, provide learning material through a wide variety of media such as live lectures, quizzes, team assignments that can actually on demand videos, presentation slides, and written material that can actually further strengthen your strategies. Of course, incentivize and gamify learning. Arthur is very well known for offering this kind of fabulous training solutions, and we are actually quite, I would say, privileged to be associated with GTF, where Arthur is also a co-founder. Select the right solution while you are working on what is optimum for your training needs. This means choosing a learning and development solution that can train the workforce both remotely and on site with strong and varied technical capabilities effectively. Now, having said that, finally, connect your people, your employees, share knowledge, empower them, and set up the world for them. As the world adjusts to the new normal, business must take the next steps toward transformational education and training by employing digital tactics that encourage collaboration and active learning both on site and online. So, welcome to exciting roller coaster ride into the future. Thank you so much for this opportunity for me to talk to all of you. The forum is back to the master ceremony.
And here we are. And of course, Rosanna is trying to get in from cyberspace, but she's being blocked by the metaverse police. Okay, so now, of course, we've got none other than Sunil right next to me over here. How you doing, Sunil?
I am doing great, brother. How are you doing?
Doing awesome. You know, it's right now I'm spending some time here in jail.
I know,
Or
quarantine.
AKA quarantine. Yeah, don't want to think that people like I got arrested. Oh my gosh. All right, but you know what? Today we are having some really fun times. You know, I mean, earlier today, of course, Rosanna was carried away by camels, and now VJ has given us some really great insights on, you know, the future, and plus, you know, also having that element of growth where the GTF is now going into, you know, expanding into all the different countries. It is, you know, really good to see. I mean, because where we were, you know, just 2 years ago, we were just kind of starting out, figuring things out, and we managed to make some serious things happen. And of course, with all of the HR elements and the technology that HR and I will be bringing to the GTF, of course, that's going to make everybody a bigger winner. What do you guys think? And there's Suhu. Hey, Suhu.
Hi. I'll let Sunil share his point of view before I share mine. Sunil?
So I think, you know, having this network like I was sharing yesterday, I think it's going to be so powerful because you are now connecting the dots and, you know, all the resources that's required in the space of learning, training, development. It's all going to be parked under GTF. And that's the beautiful part of really connecting, networking, and really focusing on leveraging on the strengths of, you know, all resources that we are bringing in together. So it's going to be a very, very exciting journey moving forward.
It is. And, you know, I mean, of course, you know, all of us are bringing in that element of HR. Every partner is, because ultimately, I mean, our goal is to have trainers that are international level quality, which are basically desired by the HR and training managers when hiring trainers, regardless of whether it's offline or online. Suhu, what do you think?
I think there's going to be a lot of changes indeed. And I think we are going to see a lot of hybrid kind of programs. A lot of HR are starting to experience, hey, you know, I don't have to fly all my people everywhere. I can just keep them where they are and kind of like still enjoy the lessons and trainings that goes on regionally. And, you know, I also believe in terms of recruitment, we're gonna see a lot of changes happening. In terms of benefits, you know, the expat benefits and so forth we're gonna see a lot of changes as well. So going forward, I'm very certain we're gonna see massive changes around that. And with what we have in Global Trainers Federation, connecting trainers across the region, across the globe, it's going to allow us to very quickly build presence. It's going to allow us to penetrate markets that we never thought we could earlier, and that will open up a lot of avenues for the trainers and the members.
Absolutely. And of course, if you want to join the Trainers Federation and all the cool stuff that's going on, yesterday was a brilliant day. We went through all of the benefits and all the new things that are already done that you guys are getting. Join us through a special coupon code that you're getting only during this session. And Wirma is going to be putting that on an announcement right now. So you guys will be able to get this code. So check out the little announcement. But you know what it's time for? It is time to bring VJ on and do the signing ceremony. I got my pen. Okay. Even though, like, you know, if I kind of like do that, it's
virtual
not really
pen.
Do anything. Virtual pen. But you see, we've already signed the certificates. And now it's just a matter of getting VJ to sign his, to accept, you know, to be indoctrinated into the GTF family. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's just so it's so emotional. Okay, so you know, like
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready with the document and the pen here, and it's just it's already a signature ceremony going on. Congratulations, Arthur, for this wonderful opportunity that you are providing us. And thank you very much. Thank you very much for this great collaboration.
Yes, and thank you for bringing and expanding the GTF to greater heights through HRNI as well. Okay,
Our privilege indeed.
We got to make sure. Hey, we got to put VJ on the front page.
Here is a paper. It's
awesome. All right, fantastic.
Do we have VJ's certificate?
I'm telling you.
All right, so now let's go ahead and put the certificate up on top.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. VJ has signed it. He's shown it, and we got the certificate. Who's sharing the certificate?
Wirma. We have the certificate coming in from Wirma now.
Wait for it. It's coming. Wait for it.
It's flying in all the way from Bali, crossing the Indian Ocean, reaching
Mumbai.
India just in a couple more minutes.
There it is. It's coming. All right.
Great technology.
Okay. And of course, after this, there it is. Yes.
Congratulations.
Fantastic. Congratulations once again. So, now is like we're going to have some really fun times right now, because right now is not only it's a time to basically hang out and get together and network with people. And so now it's all we got to do is somebody is going to be putting up a little thing that says network here or join the network. You got to push that little button. Okay. And so in that little button, what it's going to do is it's going to pair you up with somebody that is currently online here, not those who are watching us on live stream, but somebody that's currently on here, and you'll be able to literally network with those people for about 3 minutes. Okay, so are you guys ready?
Yes. Let me quickly also add here. Prasad is already connected, and he is also the signatory to the GTF HRNI collaboration certificate. So Prasad, congratulations to you as well, and a few words on this occasion.
Yeah, definitely. It's another milestone for sure. And it's a great honor to be part of the GTF. And here in India, we see a lot of opportunities and potential to make this GTF membership basket full and sell the different solutions of the GTF. So thank you once again, and congratulations to all of us. Thank you.
All right. Thanks again. And sorry for forgetting you, Prasad. It's so exciting and everything else. I just kind of like my brain is going off over here and there. Okay. So again, thank you.
The excitement is really, really strong. And it's wonderful to be here. And it's a very momentous occasion for us as a Sharanai.
All right. Okay. So once again, congratulations and welcome to the family.
Yes.
Okay. And so now, are we ready for the speed networking? Is everybody ready for the speed networking?
Thank you very much.
Sounds like a great idea. Let's do this.
Okay, let's do it. And okay, so somebody's gonna. I think you have to leave, right? You have to leave. Click on the little arrow, leave the live session, and we now go to the lounge so that we will be able to do the live networking. Okay, so click on the little arrow up here. Okay, and then you will be able to see the button says lounge, and then click on speed networking or join. Maybe it says join. Okay, let's try that. Ready? Go.